remember? Whoa! Third down for what? Man. Because if you get good on third down, there's no fourth down. And if there's no fourth down, you score a touchdown. Talk about United We Stand. I had the privilege of playing the great sport of football at the University of Tennessee. Football, although I excelled in high school in track and basketball, captain of both of those teams also, football drew me to it like the United Way drew you to them. See, the thing about football, you got some positions that get a little more glory. But if I get the snap of the ball, I drop back, my blocking is full, and I've got time to throw the ball. One time in 100 times, I make the proper read, and I throw the ball. It's a spiral. My receiver's wide open, and he drops it. It's an incompletion. Now, more times than not, my receivers maybe look better than I am, okay? I just give you an illustration. But what I'm saying in that is teamwork makes the dream work. See, a lot of times the people that quarterbacks love the most are the front line, but they don't get the press clippings. A lot of times the second time the quarterback loves the most are the running backs because they're blocking the blitzes. But you hear about them when they run a touchdown. The receivers, when they make the quarterback look good with those one-handed catches, those 5-yard catches that turn into 55-yard touchdowns, you don't hear about the stalk block they made to make that running back score a touchdown from the 20-yard line. Then you have a whole different side. Now, let's talk about the other side, defense. Everybody says defense wins championships. Well, you know, I mean, I'm biased. I'm a quarterback by nature. I'm biased because I haven't seen a football game not one time when the team that had the most tackles had us on the scoreboard. Team 100 tackles, other team 50 tackles, team with 100 tackles wins. But when the right hand knows what the left hand's doing, and the right hand and the left hand come together, you guys sit in the lobby, you knock it out the park. United we stand. You guys have a special calling on your life, working for the United Way. Everyone in this room probably has the ability to go to somewhere else and make more money. But you had a choice to be a part of an organization that makes impact on lives worldwide. I'm going to read something, and I've been hitting the head a few times, so I can't memorize too much. But I can read. See if you guys feel this thesis statement. We bring people together to build stronger, more equitable communities where everyone can thrive. With our 11.5 million volunteers. Go Vols. Oh, I'm sorry, not that. I'm sorry. 6.8 million donors. Let that resonate with you. 6.8 million donors. 29,000 community partners. 45,000 corporate partners. We're strengthening education and economic mobility. And access to health. That is what everyone in this room signed up for. You have the responsibility and the honor to serve over 11 million volunteers. I hope they all wear orange, but they probably don't. Now, I wore this color orange, and it's amazing. You know, I thought I had my orange, Tennessee orange jacket, of course, you know, but I figured I wanted to wear an orange that would blend in with the blue of United Way. So I figured orange and blue, this is the, you know, Texas will be all right, but I on that part. And then I see Tanya walk in this morning. It wasn't planned, I promise. It wasn't planned. But you think about all of those volunteers that you guys in this room have the honor to work with and for. See, in football, the beautiful thing about that game, you got two sides of the ball, and sometimes one side plays better than the other side in order to make the team victorious. Can you imagine what practice is like that next week? But if the team doesn't do their job, if the team doesn't come together with that goal, if the team does not become focused on that contest on that day with everyone, 22 positions doing their job, including special teams, which is 20% of the game, do not get focused on the goal, you will lose. And losing is an attitude. I tell people, my record's not undefeated when I play ball, but I have never lost a game I played. But I ran out of time. That's attitude. When I took the field, there are guys I played against that went on and played in the NFL, Hall of Famers, won Super Bowls, and I knew that they had more skill at their position than me on that day I played them. But know what I said? They ain't winning today. The United Way is a brand recognized globally. The only reason that brand is recognized globally is because of its people. And the people that volunteer, the people that donate. See, when you want to encourage community involvement and community mobility, I almost fell. Can't do that anymore, getting old. Forget old, I'm ancient. I played in the 1900s. How many here remember a pager? Yeah, the kids nowadays don't. Now, keep your hands down. Keep your hands down. Don't tell on yourself. Don't tell on yourself. Because everyone in here has to have the energy on a daily basis to attack that goal and that thesis statement with the energy of a 19 to 21-year-old. So I don't care if you're 100 in this room. I don't care if you're 25 in this room. You just have more years at being 19 or 21. Because the energy it takes to assume that responsibility and understand teamwork to make the dream work. Understand united we stand to knock it out out the park. The right hand has to know what the left hand is doing. Illustration, Major League Baseball. Has anyone in here seen a Major League Baseball player come to the plate like this? Well, I'm right-handed. Let me see if anybody see the left hand. But when them hands come together, and all those years of preparation are there for that moment, and that pitch they want comes, the issue with sports and real life challenges that you guys deal with, each instance has a unique situation and a unique solution to it. You guys have been trained, college, life, books, seminars, and then you get that one case. We didn't learn that. But you got to be mobile. You got to be agile. You have to reach out to a teammate who had a similar situation. Because you welcome the responsibility of all those donors to push that thesis statement forward to do the good work of the land. And it takes a phenomenal person. So I'm not a prince of any sovereign land. I'm not a minister. But I ordain everybody in this room phenomenal. Clap your hands to all my phenomenal people. Clap your hands for being phenomenal. Everybody in this room is ordained phenomenal right now. Tell your kids, your family, Sterl Pearl says so. They'll go, who? But that's the type of feeling you have to have about yourself. There's no doubt you love your work. And sometimes I know the work that you guys do, which is the good work, gets hard. Take that moment to love yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I'm phenomenal. That's not conceit. That's self-encouragement. I shared with Corey this morning when I walked in. I said, Corey, you know, people see me on TV. They see me from afar at the basketball and football games. And, you know, when I put my orange and white on, I think I look good. But I look good from far away. I hope I don't scare nobody up close. But that energy that you have to attack your goals and your purpose in a united way with the theme, United We Stand, you have to be able to be your brothers and sisters' keeper. Teamwork makes the dream work. If I walked up to this stand and just started doing this, yeah, I'm moving it a little bit. If I walked up to this stand and did this, moves a little more. Imagine if I had 300 fingers trying to accomplish that one goal. It's easier on the one. So I say that because I know sometimes in situations, and I've been blessed to have opportunity to help uplift community events and community causes, you get in a situation where someone is not telling you vital information about something they're doing, and it's the goal of the team to accomplish the uplift. Share that information with people that are part of the same goal. Don't keep it to yourself. You guys are set up in regions. It's all Tennessee, though. Tennessee is one of the longest states in the country. Got some other Longhorn state coming to the conference. We're going to teach them, though. But imagine if Kingsport, Greenville, Knoxville, Nashville, Memphis, Jackson, Chattanooga, Cleveland, Morristown, all the people that had the same goal and were part of the United Way communicated in a smooth fashion, what can be accomplished? Because the 300 number in this room now goes to probably 3,000, if not 30,000. The great work of United Way I had the privilege of, well, actually the honor of absorbing in Knoxville. We had done a joint event with the Change Center. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Change Center in Knoxville, Tennessee. Change Center was built and completed 6 years ago. And it's a safe place inside of East Knoxville, which is very urbanized, and the community needs some uplift. The United Way came down and wanted to get involved with helping us. Now, me being a Boys and Girls Club kid, grew up in the Boys and Girls Club. Learned how to play basketball, football, communicate with my friends, people from uptown, downtown, in my hometown, Passaic, New Jersey, right outside New York. I learned how to communicate with people and also play some athletics. The unfortunate reality that some of the young people that we have today, they are not having the opportunity to work their skills because they're getting caught up in things that they think are right, but it turns them left. The United Way came to the Change Center to help us with this charge. Gentlemen, this gentleman's name I will keep anonymous. He said, Sterl, how can I make an impact on this side of town and have people listen to me, and I'm going to be clear and transparent on this, when I'm white? I said, hold that thought. Where I'm from in New Jersey is 10 minutes from downtown Manhattan. And if anyone in this room is familiar with the movie Lean on Me, with Pasadena Eastside High School, Morgan Freeman starred in it, that's my rival high school. That's where I'm from. Back in 1983, summer 83, I'm just starting to make a name for myself in athletics. I'm a freshman in high school. I'm doing my thing. I'm working hard. And my mother, this is a little secret, mother would let me play football until I got to 8th grade because she thought I would be a bowler. I was pretty good, A lot of these guys on the tour right now, they got it from Sterl to Pearl when we were young. But so I'm just my second year of football. Coach thinks I'm pretty decent. He's sending me to camps at Penn State. I've always been pretty above average in basketball. And, because I was always in trouble and was scared of my mother, I learned how to run, so I was pretty fast. But the reason why I asked this gentleman to hold his thought, and I tried to paint a picture of where I come from, a very urbanized city outside of New York that's only 7 miles wide with 80,000 people living in it. 1983, a substance hit the street. I saw friends of mine who were living on the left, doing their thing on the left, working hard every night, maybe making $50, which is a lot more money then than it is now. Then all of a sudden they make it $2,000 or $3,000 in 30 minutes. That substance that hit the street, we call crack. It wasn't even illegal back then. So with all that type of money coming to younger, urbanized individuals, a lot of my friends who probably had more talent than I had in football and basketball figured that was the way to go. One of the big guys came to me and said, Sterl, you're doing your thing, Sterl. You're coming up, little Sterl. And this is 1983, not 2023. How would you like to make $5,000 a week? Put it this way, the job that was offered to me wasn't CEO. So let me think about it. A white gentleman by the name of Al Martirosian walked up to Sterl the Pearl and said, Sterl, you cool, but you ain't slick. You love your mother, and everybody tell I'm a mama's boy, but don't test my manhood, but I'm a mama's boy. The world knows that. You love your mother. Just imagine how disappointed she'll be when you get caught, not if. Come and work in my sports center and make $3.50 an hour. See, now you have kids who don't have that point of reference to feel that level of disappointment. And I'm 150 years old, I still feel that moment. I can't disappoint my mother. That's against the rules. But that respect that was there in 83 and the good work that you guys are doing in United Way has gotten even more complicated because that young person who might have an opportunity to go to the left doesn't have that point of reference to make him want to go right. And Al Martirosian was a white man. So when that person from the United Way came to me and said, Sterl, I can't impact little black children walking on the east side of Knoxville. How can I? They won't listen to me. I said, they'll listen to you if you care. If you care and you come in with your heart, when you share and impart knowledge on these kids, they will listen and they will come and you will impact them. Get out of your own way. White, black doesn't mean nothing. It's the good that you do for people. The first person he talked to 2 years ago is now a freshman at the University of Tennessee. When he got to that kid, he'd been to school, it's January, he'd been to school 10 days the whole school year. Now, I can't confirm what he was doing, but we all been kids. It was something we wasn't supposed to be doing when we ain't go to school. I'm just saying. I say that because it's not about where you come from, race, creed. It's about the honesty. It's about believing that teamwork makes the dream work. It's about carrying on that impactful thesis statement. It's about being an executive to those volunteers. It's about the coming together as a region. It's about right hand and left hand know what it's doing. Get out the park. It's about united we stand. United we stand. There's no right way or wrong way. You got to be ambidextrous with this thing. You got to be ready to be mobile. You can't say this is the only way I'm doing it. This is the only way I'm doing it. You got to be ready to bring these things together. Unite techniques, unite people, unite ambition. And when you do that, boy, the impact doesn't just hit you a home run. It knocks it clearly out the park. The impact doesn't make you win. It makes you win by a landslide. The impact does not only give you something in your heart to feel good about. You know that you prepared someone in the future for the thing that's coming in their life. Young people need more people investing in them. Now, as I said, I'm 100 years old, but my IQ is just 19. So you're probably wondering why, more than likely, the dumbest person in the room has got the mic. And I tell people this because it's okay with me to act like, Sterl, you know, you're old to be acting like this. You're old to be doing that. I got a master's degree, Series 7's license, Series 63, all these expensive posters on my wall, but I'm a DJ. Some of you in this room, doctors, masters, have an inheritance, know someone that can tell you, well, why work? Let me just come hang out with me. But you're working for the United Way. You're doing what you love. Never lose your heart in what you're doing. Because when you do what you love, people see it. Now, I admit, I'm not the best DJ in the world. I'm not. I'm all right. I've been DJing since, give you an idea, and for those that know, it'll hit you. I've been DJing since Sugar Hill Gang did their demo for Rapper's Delight. So I should be way better. But I love what I'm doing. There's not one song throughout the millions of songs that I have on my computer I can't find to make you move a certain way. And I always try to DJ and speak to invoke a light to someone. Because I remember my power was going off. And you guys have to be invigorated and recharged daily. I don't know if I could do that. But what I can do is say this. Thank you for the millions of people you impact. Millions. You got millions of donors. Let me look at that number. Make sure I say this number right. I don't want Danelle to get upset with me. 11.5 million volunteers. 6.8 million donors. 29,000 community partners. And this is where I really get, I said, whoa, 45,000 corporate partners? I thought we just went through a recession. I didn't know it was 45,000 companies in the country. That's how many people believe in what the work that you're doing. And I say thank you to you from them, from the communities that you impacted, and the ones that you will impact in the future. For this area, this region, the region coming together to form the United We Stand stronghold. And I say, United We Stand stronger. I don't see no weak people in this room. And I'm not saying that to get kudos. I watched everybody walk in here. It was an amazing thing. I had the blessing to speak in some places where people don't walk in with a smile. All of you guys walked in with a smile. And everyone I met, I high-fived. You guys have an energy that's given to you from somewhere. And by the way, the young lady who sang the national anthem, that was a heavenly voice. Please give her another round of applause. Please, please, please. Oh, my goodness. Woof. I thought she might sing opera. She's way back here behind the mic and strong. Go, girl. But that's the type of energy that's in this room right now. I want to ask everyone that's here to magnify it. I want to challenge you to keep it and magnify it. United we stand stronger. You didn't come this far just to get this far. I'm going to say it again. No one in this room came this far just to get this far. The good work is here to get done, and you guys are smiling while you're doing it. Don't stop. Some of you might respond to this, don't stop, get it, get it. Long story, 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 long story. But that's it. That's the beautiful thing about the United Way. It's not a right way. It's not a left way. It's together. It's ambidextrous. And united we stand. Once again, united we stand stronger to knock it out the park. Thank you for your time. It's an honor to share with you guys. Now, I know you guys, when is he going to just get off the mic? My God, when is he going to get off the mic? I got a little more to go. I want to welcome to the stage United Way of Greater Kingsport, Mike Baker. United Way of Bristol, Tennessee in Virginia, Christy Halsey. United Way of East Tennessee Highlands, Andrew McKeenum. United Way of Greene County, not present, but please show some love for Mark Prophet. And United Way of Hawkins County, Teresa Buttry. Come on up, baby. Come on, give them some love. You can clap loud now. Give them some love. People doing the good work with you. Have a seat, baby. Have a seat. Yes. These guys' mics. Now, it's amazing, you got 2 mics and 4 people. I'm certain they know how to pass the mic. Long story. Okay. Now, it's amazing how, the loud guy on stage, he got to wear glasses to read questions. All right, here we go. Question number 1. I want everyone to tell us your name, the community you represent, and your volunteer position. Let me see that thing, Mike. I'm sorry, I should have turned the mic on for Mike.
Try that again. Okay. Yes, Mike Baker. I am campaign chair for United Way of Greater Kingsport.
I'm Christy Halsey, and I am the chair of the board for the United Way of Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia.
I'm Andrew McKeon, and I'm the board chair for the United Way of the East Tennessee Highlands.
Hi, I'm Teresa Buttry, and I'm the executive director of Hawkins County United Way.
Now you see the look on their face like, what is he going to ask us next, for crying out loud? That guy's got the mic. What is he going to ask us next? Don't worry. Corey scripted the questions. They're scripted questions. Before I act the scripted stuff, who up here are Vol fans? Every head better got him. I'm not going to get him off the stage for crying out loud. I'm just saying. Love you. Appreciate you. Here we go. Each one of you guys on stage, tell me one thing that makes your community special.
Okay. We have a term that a lot of us in this community use called Kingsport Spirit, and that embodies a whole lot of different things, but among those things are commitment, passion, and generosity. So I think that's what makes our area special.
Awesome.
And Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia United Way, of course, we serve 2 states. But I would also go with the 4 C's. We have compassion, care, concern, and consistency for those we serve. And I'm going to focus on consistency in meaning that we have follow-up and follow-through. And that's not just United Way, that's our agencies as well as the community as a whole. And it's very important that we have that follow-up and follow-through for the future success of all those that we serve.
Awesome.
I would say we're committed to compassion. I mean, we don't like to see someone down on their luck, and we're going to help them get on their feet, but we're also going to make sure they keep running.
Awesome.
In Hawkins County, we're an old historic county, and we're very proud of that. And with us being part of this region, we are so proud to be just givers. Everybody in our county is just givers.
Wow. Well, the Greene County Board Chair, Mark Prophet. Any Greene County here? Raise your hand. Make some noise, Greene County. Anybody here? Well, don't get upset with me if I don't say it like Mark would say it. I'm just saying. But Mark did answer the question. We appreciate his involvement from afar. One thing that makes Greene County special is that it prides itself in its small town feel, because the people of a real heart for each other and infinity for their neighbors in Greene County, they are always looking for new ways to serve. This past year, they spearheaded an outreach to our immigrant neighbors by starting English classes for adults. This effort has expanded to include workforce development for our English class participants. Whoa, go Greene County. Go, clap for Greene County. No, that's a big deal right there. That's a big deal. Okay, simple question from our people on stage. Simple. Go Vols. Third question. What's your campaign goal for this year?
The campaign goal for United Way of Greater Kingsport for this year is $3 million.
Woo. Woo.
Campaign goal for Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia is $1 million.
Woo.
The campaign goal for the United Way of the East Tennessee Highlands is $1 million.
Remember, we're the little guys.
The little
So
guys.
our campaign goal is $150,000.
Yes, sir. No one's little in this room, and I tell you, 150,000 is a big deal. I know you guys are going to make a mega impact with that. The campaign goal for Greene County from Mark Prophet is $375,000. All right, here we go. Fourth question. I shared there was a United Way agency that influenced me greatly growing up, the Boys Club. Why do you, and take your time with these answers, why do you believe in the United Way?
Very early in my banking career, I had the opportunity and privilege to go on an all-day tour of several different United Way supported agencies, and that gave me the opportunity to see firsthand the great work that United Way is doing and continues to do. If I had to sum up what United Way does in my own words, I think I would put it this way: United Way does much more than just provide assistance. We invest in people's lives.
Absolutely awesome.
I actually lived in another community for a little while before coming back home to this area, and was able to serve on a couple of different boards of United Way agencies in that area, as well as go through some of the allocation processes here in our region. And it truly is amazing to see the impact and the difference that each of these agencies make in a multitude of people's lives, and that can be children all the way through adults. And I feel like it is just very important for us to be able to give back to our community, and that may just be time, and it may be finances, and investing in children's lives too, I think is extraordinarily important. That's our future.
I would say I've been blessed to, like yourself, I grew up in the Boys and Girls Club playing sports, and it made a tremendous impact on what I did. After that, I've been blessed to be able to volunteer at a lot of these organizations, and I've been able to serve on the boards of a lot of these organizations. So I've seen it from all three levels, and I think, like you said, giving of our time or finances, any of those ways that we're able to do it, it's going to touch your heart, especially if you can get out and you can see the impact that our dollars are doing.
Wow.
In my early 20s, my husband and I adopted a sibling group of 6 children. So, being babies ourselves, we needed help. So, we reached out to United Way, and they connected us with all the resources that we needed. So, why not devote my life to that?
Why not? Whoa! Keep those hands clapping and give it up for our people that came to the stage. Mike, Christy, Andrew, and Teresa! Thank you for your time. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. All right. We got it. You good, baby. You good. Once again, give them some more love. They walk into their seats. Give them some more love. You see looks on their face. They were a little nervous like that. What is he going to ask? What is he going to ask? What is Sterl going to ask us? He might say third down for what? What's going on? But right now, I think what we're going to do, Corey, is we're going to let everyone know that, again, the theme of this conference is United We Stand. It's important that you please understand that united, we are stronger. Can't do this work alone. We have to continue to reach out, extend our reach, although it's already big as it is right now. Wear glasses when you need to see things. I use that as a metaphor. Sometimes your friend and your coworker is your glasses. Sometimes your kids and relatives are your glasses because they can give you an idea of what's happening and what the impact that you're doing in the office is having inside the city and the communities. Listen. United, we are stronger. My name is Sterling Hinton, DJ Stir the Pearl. We got a little more to go. Let's have some fun, United Way!